From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, December the 20th, 2018. The leaders of Israel, Greece, and Cyprus met today in Beersheba to discuss the deepening security cooperation and the joint gas pipeline project, as well as other economic initiatives. President of Cyprus, Nikos Anastasiadis, and Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras joined Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the Israel National Cyber Directorate in the southern Israeli city for the 5th Greece-Cyprus-Israel Summit, the first of which was held in 2016. Netanyahu told the gathering that the bonds Israel shares with these two nearby countries was not merely based on geographic proximity.
They're based on shared values in a very volatile region, very violent region. We all value pluralism, freedom, peace, and we're all threatened by the forces of terror and religious radicalism. And I think our alliance is an anchor of stability and prosperity in the Eastern Mediterranean.
In his remarks, the Prime Minister also referred to the Hezbollah-dug terror tunnels that infiltrate Israel, 4 of them discovered by the IDF to date. Netanyahu said the tunnels were now being neutralized by special means. Expanding on that slightly, the IDF today said it had begun to seal off the tunnels by these means, as opposed to using explosives, as the IDF has done with terror tunnels dug from Gaza. The Times of Israel cites an IDF statement saying this stage will be carried out with a number of techniques and measures which will render the tunnels entirely unusable and will prevent Hezbollah from utilizing them and carrying out its plans. Meanwhile, yesterday, as we reported to you, the United Nations Security Council discussed the Hezbollah-dug tunnels. And while a number of countries supported Israel's stance that the tunnels are in violation of a UN resolution, the Security Council issued no official condemnation of the tunnels and took no action against the Iranian-backed terror group. Israeli media reports today that it is believed the Palestinian terrorists responsible for the 2 recent deadly shooting attacks in the West Bank are brothers. Citing an IDF official, the reports say that the Palestinians suspected of carrying out the attack on December the 13th near the Givat Asaf outpost, murdering 2 IDF soldiers, is Assem Barghouti, the brother of Salih Barghouti, who is believed to have carried out the shooting attack 4 days earlier at a bus stop outside of the Jewish settlement of Ofra, which led to the death of a premature baby. Salih was shot dead on December the 12th when he attacked Israeli security forces who came to arrest him. And an IDF soldier who was injured in an attack near the West Bank Jewish settlement of Beit El last week was released from the hospital today. 21-year-old Naver Rotem was stabbed and hit in the head with a rock by a Palestinian terrorist who broke into an IDF outpost near Ramallah and had been in critical condition. Israel police are investigating what they believe is a hate crime against Palestinians. The tires of 27 cars were slashed and vengeful graffiti was spray painted in Hebrew in the neighborhood of Pisgat Ze'ev at the border of the East Jerusalem Arab neighborhood of Beit Hanina. Today's incident follows several similar ones against Palestinians in the aftermath of the recent attacks by Palestinian terrorists in the West Bank. The Times of Israel reports that Twitter has blocked 22 accounts affiliated with Hamas and Hezbollah during the first 6 months of this year, at the request of Israel's Justice Ministry. The social media giant revealed its 13th transparency report last week, which included the 22, as well as over 200,000 accounts around the world suspended for violating its rule against promoting terrorism. Well, the Jerusalem Post reports that SodaStream will soon be opening a new manufacturing facility in Gaza. SodaStream, as you may recall, was acquired by PepsiCo this past summer. The company, which promotes diversity, presently employs 1,000 Israeli Jews and 1,000 Arabs in its facility in southern Israel. Most of the Arab employees are Israeli citizens, but a small number of them are Palestinians. The company used to employ more Palestinians at their factory in Mishor Adumim, just outside Jerusalem. But they were forced to close that factory 3 years ago over pressure from the BDS movement because the factory was over the Green Line. Ironically, this led to 500 Palestinians losing their livelihoods. Today, CEO Daniel Birnbaum told the Globe's business conference in Jerusalem, "We want the people in Gaza to have jobs, real jobs, because where there is prosperity, there can be peace." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, December the 20th at 7 o'clock. It's Talmud Study. At 8, journalists Brett Stevens and Peter Beinart debate the future relationship between Israel and American Jewry. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Jewish activist Howard Teach on the Chaim. At 10, Pulitzer Prize winner Lucinda Franks talks about her memoir, Timeless, Love, Morgenthau, and Me. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, it's the Debka File. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, December the 20th, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader.